doohickeys?
Dicks.
No.
We're starting now, by the way.
Awesome.
I can tell. That's why I yell at dicks.
I just play from the darkness.
Welcome
I cast a magic missile into the darkness.
to
It does not hit
Tangent,
me.
the game. This is the 17th session of Tangent, the game, also known as RIFTS. We are joined by our intrepid adventurers, Sean, aka the Gaming Beast,
So fellow
Juve,
Beastian.
also known as the Darkness, Mitchell, also known as He Who Is That Guy, and Kaiser, just known as Kaiser.
Kaiser's my last name. I'm technically James Kaiser.
Yeah. So anyway,
Kaiser
Kaiser the
Sosek.
First.
from the last recording, there was a bit of a mix-up. At least what happened with the bandit explosion and all that goodiness.
Yeah, we're all dead.
Yeah, it turns out that they were dead. Sixth Sense
Yeah.
was working as described, and it was a whole heaping bunch of damage. And although there is a ruling in the book for deflecting single shots, if it goes past your armor, it doesn't really cover like whole explosions. So I wasn't gonna allow that to happen. That kind of thing.
Are you proud, Swingle? You killed an endangered species. You killed a mammoth. They're endangered, you know.
Well, it is
Yeah,
kind of a really screwy thing, and I'm pretty sure Alex didn't want to have to describe in detail what happens when a massive explosion happens and two naked dudes, one of which is an elephant, walk out the cave completely unharmed.
It sounds like a bad joke. Two naked dudes walk into a cave. A naked elephant man and a naked man walk into a cave. They both die.
Do you know what's sad? When you say naked man, naked elephant, the first thing that came to mind was Big Bird and Snuffleupagus.
Dear God.
So with that correction, we begin the new session of Riffs, starting with Juve, since the rest of the party is dead, and they will be coming back to the group at a later point in time, at least with new characters. So, Juve, also known as Alexander Mobley. You get a phone call after coming back to the base. Describe what you've done.
Okay.
It's maybe been like an hour, roughly about an hour.
I'm sitting in my office, I'm drinking some cognac, and that's currently what I'm doing, and then waiting for the guys to get back from the cleanup, and go from there.
So yeah, you receive a phone call about an hour in, of you relaxing.
Yep, I'm puffing on a cigar. Yep, this is Alexander. What do you need?
Good evening, Mr. Mobley. It is I, me, Phil Fish. I have some news that I would like to relay to you. It's not good news.
So what happened?
There was an explosion at the entrance of the cave.
Okay, no biggie. My people were clear.
They weren't clear, actually.
What do you mean they weren't clear? All they were doing was waiting for the cyber dogs to show up and to clean up the dead bodies and for salvage.
Yeah, I do hear that echoing too, Kaiser. I think it's either Mitchell or Juve. But continuing on, that was what was supposed to happen, at least from the report that I was given from Mr. Ass Kicker. and turns out there was an explosion from the cave, and the Jacob West and Mr. Jacob West and also Mr. Nosy were caught in the blast and suffered what was described as fatal wounds.
Great. So you're telling me that my entire team is currently dead?
Not your entire team. Kick-Ass is still alive.
Yeah, my
and
entire
kicking.
team is dead.
Oh, okay.
Kick-Ass was cannon fodder. I expect him to be dead in 2 weeks.
So far, he is he's doing quite well.
Evidently.
My positive thoughts went out well for him, I believe. But yeah, that is what is going on right now. Do you need any other further status updates?
We're gonna have to hire new help again. Oh God, more recruits.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and relay this the report to our partnership with Northern Gun. Maybe they'll have an answer to help.
Really, other than trying to screw us out of money?
Say that again, Jimmy.
Other than trying to screw us out of money?
Well, to be fair, at least this time around, the recruits were from what you and Mr. West were able to gather. Maybe they'll have some other people that they know of personally to help assist with this. Of course, you'll have to pay them. Maybe wages that were not as what would be the right way to say it? There were not a great opportunity, such as Kick-Ass's wage. But they might have something that would be of use.
They get paid by commission. They kill some, they get some money.
So yeah, I will go ahead and give them the report of what happened, and we'll see what goes from there. I think there was a tragedy, but we can prevail.
Alrighty
then.
then.
Yeah, then he hangs up on the phone, and that's about it. So, Juve, what does your character want to do?
Go back to drinking heavily as he try to figure out what the hell he gonna do now.
You gotta numb the pain.
Okay, so after about a few hours of soaking your wounds, you get another call to head over to the main office there, where the CEO is located.
And what does he say?
He does not use nice words, but he very almost very angrily. Yeah.
Me or the situation?
To the situation, not at you. He's not blaming you at all for this issue. It's okay. When you get there, I'll explain in character. But he's not pleased, but he does have a solution, and it does not involve splitting ways. It involves actually reinforcing. He knows some people, basically.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what happens.
Alrighty then. So, what is your suggestions on how to fix this debacle?
Well, greetings once again, Mr. Miller. It has been quite the struggle lately. I was quite surprised that your crewmates died so quickly. Thought they were going to go
Um,
into space.
so did I. I mean, I gave them a simple task. It was like, guard the cave. I mean, wait for backup, and yeah, even put the head of security in charge of it. And somehow or another, they all got blown up to hell.
In order to treat this business partnership more seriously, I am going to replace your crew members with people who I think are going to be more qualified than the people that you thought were acceptable. Is that understandable?
Well, considering that when I asked for recruitment, the guy sent me a bunch of nincompoops in the beginning. So, yeah, that's kind of not my fault. Hopefully, y'all will pick out good people this time.
We were not the ones to even do the recruit drive. The person you asked of was not even employed by us.
Great. Isn't that wonderful? Okay.
So, besides doing the tangling of assholes to try and shift the blame here, I will go ahead and introduce you to people that are going to be your new crewmates that will be excellent at what they do. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce Jack Ramsey. You may know him.
How do I know this man?
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Mitchell.
Alright, so Jack Ramsey. Grab my little character sheet here so I can probably give an introduction. Stands at 5'10", weighs roughly almost 140 pounds, and is wearing a simple bushman's armor. No weapons currently on him as they are being held at the front desk. Or rather, at least his pistol is. The rest of his arms are hidden away currently. Jack Ramsey is a robotics pilot and the team's mechanic and maybe eventually pilot. Alexander Mobley would know Jack Ramsey as eventually stumbling across supposedly a lone coalition transport being modified, decided to try and take it for easy money, and then found out he was overgunned at that one point, neither of which wanted to chance dying. After a rough night, of which they were both attacked by bandits and split some goods, Alexander Mobley then decided to put in a good word with Northern Gun for me.
That works. So, nice to see you again. So you didn't get your head blown off thanks to the coalition.
I see a demon hasn't ripped yours off for trying to piss you off.
I don't generally try to piss off demons. They usually, get near me and then they do something stupid and then I gotta kill them.
That explains about 99% of stupid people I've met.
Out of character.
So what kind of trouble are you in this time, Alexander?
Well, my entire crew is dead that I just put on the payroll, and Northern Gun is going to try to fix it.
Oh boy. So what have you planned for their funerals and stuff, though? I guess we can discuss this afterwards. So I turn back to the main man and enter an at ease pose. Alright, so what am I doing here, sir?
You are here to meet the new recruit.
Ah.
Your
I thought this
new
was
employer.
just a plain old
sorry.
between old friends.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Like, I meant to say you are here to meet your new employer. He will be working. You'll be working for him in our new space program.
You're actually going to go into space.
That was the plan, unless you got some problem with that. Or
You're a crazy son of a bitch. And this makes sense why they had me. I'm the only one crazy enough to fly you. Alright. So, do you at least have a ship planned?
Well, we do have a ship. We're currently right now trying to figure out what is the best method to get into space.
Probably going to involve a number of mass drivers, a really good throttle unit, and a whole lot of luck. And hoping a couple different people aren't watching when we do it.
So that'll work. So what do we have?
Well, first off, we got to contact Lady Luck and ask her to kiss our ass, because that's the only way we're going to make it, but
So, I mean, what is the problem with going into space? We get a ship, we fly into space, that's it, unless you know something about, space that I don't.
How much do you know of what happened with the Great Rifts? Supposedly,
Dick?
everything that...
Yeah, dick and shit. I
Alright, let me... oh boy. Okay, so... when everything went to utter shit on this godforsaken spit of land that we now call our planet, we had a whole lot of shit in space. That's now nothing but floating mines and debris for anything trying to go up there. And for some reason, the Coalition has had it out for just about anybody and anything that has to do with space. You've heard of Naruni, right?
I think his mic blew out because it was already starting to blow out just a few moments
crap.
ago.
Jubei's character has no words.
He is speechless. Yep. It's gone bad.
If he would be still a cyborg, his voice box is damaged.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming through now.
Alrighty then.
Alright, take two. Action.
So what's this deal with Naruni and that jazz?
Alright, so one of the things the Coalition's been after is Naruni. They're aliens, basically. Their technology is far superior to Earth. As soon as they touched down, our technological advancements shot ahead 10 years. That's one of the major things. They're one of, I guess, a couple different aliens that have come here. I only know of them. There's another one I can't figure out how to say it. It's really... god damn. But if that's just what they're going to trade with, they've got some serious tech up in space to the point where we're basically children to them.
Okay. Can we steal one of their spaceships?
Oh, yes. Problem is, how? I have not heard any chatter about anybody finding a downed UFO.
Let's see if we can find one. Should be great fun.
Yeah, sounds like so much fun. Oh boy. I have a feeling we're gonna need bigger guns. And we're probably gonna need
we
some kind
got
of
guns.
stealth
We
unit
got
or
guns
something.
for days. Just ask Northern Gun for what you need. Guns, explosives, all the stuff that, a human being would need.
That and a lot of MREs, so we have no idea when we can get back.
So to help, I'm pretty sure this is satisfactory to you, right, Mr. Mobley? I'm pretty sure Ramsey will do just fine being potentially the pilot for the spaceship, things of that nature. All right. I believe you would like this person next. He's definitely a real go-getter. And I think Kaiser just
Okay.
went. I think Kaiser just went out. Okay, no, yeah. I said he's a real go-getter. That's the punchline. Go ahead,
I was
Kaiser. Introduce your
laughing.
character.
Okay, you see like a wall of paper, like a big thing of paper in the door. Then you suddenly hear like drum sound effects. Then you see this. Let me open my camera. There's my chair. Oops. You see someone sliding in on an office chair, like.
I just see an empty office chair.
What? Here we go.
Sliding in an office chair like this. Then like bursting through the paper. Then you hear a song play. They call him Mr. Touchdown. They call him Mr. T. His name is Go Long, the Juicer Bowl MVP. Hut. Then you see me like grabbing like one of those plant pots. And I go like this. Ah! Ah! Anyway, pleased to meet you. My name is Go Long.
What do we
Mr.
actually see,
Journalist.
Kaiser? Oh, yeah,
you see like this tall, sort of like electric sort of dude. You see a Damari or Davari, whatever it is, wearing like a green and yellow, football uniform, sort of like the Green Bay Packers sort of colors, with like sort of the Road Warrior spikes coming off of it, and it's got like a GL on them for like Go Long, and he's also wearing like green and yellow pants with like around them that says MD on it for mega damage, and he's got a and he's got like a custom football helmet that says G on it, and you see like this little black spear inside of it, like little white eyes poking out, sort of like that fighting game character from the Fighter's History sort of game. Well, no, World Heroes game.
Do we actually see your face?
No, the football helmet's covered enough, so you don't see that. It just looks like it's darkened to where it might be a human head under there. That's what you see. Hut. Okay. I'm just gonna switch to the other end of the room.
Yeah, go ahead and switch around while Juve regains his sentences. Now, in game, back to in game. While Mr. Long may seem someone who is not appropriate for this for this endeavor, he is the main reason that he succeeds and is perfect for your crew member is that not only is he a MVP, Rookie of the Year for Deadball, for Juicer's Deadball, he is also is a college student, an actual educated man, learning the arts of duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
And surgery.
And surgery. So he will be your medic while in space.
Okay. So you used to be a juicer, or is a juicer?
No, I was in a juicer bowl.
Oh.
I played against juicers, and I was damn good at it too.
Well,
I'm so fast. Nobody can even touch me. I scored a record of 100 touchdowns in the first 5 minutes of the game. It would have been 101, except somebody accidentally grabbed my head and thought it was the ball. No damage was done, thank goodness.
alright, you'll work. We got a medic. Maybe we'll survive when we actually have some...
Wait. So good sir, does that mean that I am hired?
Yeah, you're hired.
Hang on a second. I feel good. Touchdown. Sorry, I had to do the celebratory touchdown dance. Sorry, I'm still used to being a football player.
You just hear my character sneak out a Gatorade.
Oh, that's Gatorade. That's tough for your help, actually.
And to help re-instill confidence that Northern Gun has the best interest in the space program, I bring you what will probably be the most dangerous fighter in in your group. He will definitely be the one in charge of mowing down the enemy with class.
Okay.
Please introduce yourself.
Okay. You see all what you see right now is a guy in a Crusader armor. It's a jet black. The Crusader armor looks like medieval plate armor. This one looks like pretty wicked looking jet black armor. And he just walks in, and he just walks in very like straight and like, but he just stands in front of you. I am Zontar. I will battle for you for great honor.
Oh, great! Now we've got a football player. Now we've got a football player and a football mascot on the team now.
And he just kind of just slowly looks at you like,
"Are you a boy?"
It's okay. It's okay, sir. It's.
like, he's just staying silent.
And what is your skill set?
And he just he just turns around. He just turns around and he's like, "This is my skill set." Okay, and now swing also. Suddenly, out of his body, a bunch of he just points at something. One of his hands change into like a pistol weapon. The other one changes into a rifle kind of weapon. And out of his head, there is which becomes a big railgun. Just kind of transforms into like very quickly. And he just points at something. And he says, "Bang, you're dead." And it goes back like. He looks back.
As soon as my character sees the guns,
I battle for great honor.
Okay, so you're a walking arsenal. Okay,
I do have something I need to say.
He wasn't aiming at you guys. He was aiming at something.
I know, but I saw guns and a DB, and I'm former coalition.
Okay, Mitchell, what would you like to do in the middle of this cool sting, bro?
While he's doing that, I end up flipping the table over and slamming it down, trying to instinctively reaching for my guns, but they're not there. But I am
out of character. I never removed my helmet. You don't know if I'm a DB. It could be an invest for all you know.
Your hands just morphed into weaponry in a conference room.
I hope there will be a lack of arguing over potential rulings of metagaming shit, okay? Let Mitchell have this moment of flipping the table over.
Oh, God. This should be a comedy.
Roll a d20, Mitchell. Roll a d20.
Alex, one more thing. I just want to say my stats, I had to update them because I haven't added the 6 cents bonus.
Yeah.
Just so
wow.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. So yeah, continue forward. He flipped the table, and then you had that conversation. Continue, Jive.
Okay, so what the hell? So you're walking arsenal. I got a PTSD dude over here, kind of around the corner, and yeah. So
out of character, by the way, I completely ignored when he flipped the table. Didn't even flinch. Just stand there.
It's just a flesh wound.
You will find that they are the best that money will buy.
Let's hope so.
Just a
But right
fleeced
now,
wound?
I will battle for you for great honor. That is it.
Go team.
go, go Team Venture.
So, are you now ready to go? We have a ship waiting for you, followed by some artillery platforms that are willing to drive a hole straight into space for you.
Yeah, after all the debacles, I think I want to research this a little bit further because, yeah, I would like to see how these guys do in a combat situation before we like take off in space. Call me
Uh,
paranoid.
that is most understandable. To be clear about this, at least from the reports that I was giving from the research department, they've sent a few UAVs up, and what Mr. Ramsey says is quite true. There are two out of the three UAVs were destroyed mid-flight. One was very close to the upper atmosphere, and was the last tape footage that it saw was a mouth opening from a giant machine before it was presumably swallowed. And then another one was a picture of it colliding with a type of what would presume to be a giant rock, but those UAVs are designed to kind of navigate around those things. It actively seeked it out and collided with it. And the third one just pretty much saw what happened. So that's the best that we can understand. From that knowledge, that's what we came up with that plan. I can understand you being cautious about it. Um, Feel free to provide any other solutions.
Um, Let me see. Let me get with my people and see what we can come up with. Because there's more than one way to get into space, and I know if the Naruni been able to do it, I know we should be able to find some way, maybe some dimensional rift or something of that sort.
Yeah, we do have multiple ways of getting into space. We personally felt that this was the quickest and easiest way to launch you out there in no time flat. If you want to take the long way, there are other options.
Okay, it might be the shortest way, but what's the likelihood that we would survive the shot into space? What would the success rating on this?
I am not a statistician, but I could get a report out to you and.
Yeah, I like that before
That's
we shoot ourselves off into space and be.
Overall, though, it should be something. If you need to, again, chat with the crew, discover something on how you want to do it, or just wait for the report.
Wait, would Go Long be smart enough to figure that out for the team?
Would you be smart enough, Kaiser?
Would you?
No. I'm the smartest of the group. That's why I assumed.
Yeah, your main knowledge is is playing dead ball, so and being a surgeon. So you probably wouldn't know anything about going into space.
Well, if it's anything like Deadbolt, the best way to launch us into space is to build a giant hand and a big giant rubber band. We pull it back really, really hard, and it launches us into space like a big football pass. I'm joking, by the way. Do you think I'm that idiotic? No.
Hey, I don't question, nor do I judge.
Either way, I will leave you with your newfound crew, and if you want to wait here for some new alternatives from us, we'll go ahead and deliver some probably by tomorrow morning. Otherwise, you guys just go out and tell us what you're going to be doing.
First thing I wanted to ask you is, what's the specs on that ship?
the shoot. You do know that you have a good enough. I don't have it written down right now. I'm sorry.
You can just say you transfer it to my data pad.
I transfer it to your data pad, and then when you look at it, you go, "Oh, ha!" Okay.
You got mail.
Out of character, data comes and approves the data.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. We want to figure out a plan. Let's all huddle up. Come on, group huddle. Hut.
I don't move.
Yeah. Well, this is not going to be pretty.
Well, that's okay, Sir Black Knight. The mascot now runs up the table. He's busy entertaining the crowd.
Just silence.
Oh,
Nothing
lighten up. It
comes
was
here,
only a
Kaiser.
joke. It was only a joke. Lighten up.
Still silence, not moving.
Yay. The war machine that doesn't speak. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to
so
write the
lucky.
table, and then I'm going to pull out my little pocket computer here and start going through some of this stuff while walking out the door.
And I start drawing a play-by-play on the table as well.
Of how we're going to get into space?
Well, I'm trying to figure it out.
He's like doing it like I'm imagining Kaiser's doing it like Madden when he's drawing on something. You know, he has like a screen.
Yeah.
See, the defense is here. We have to go through here and go to touchdown. The touchdown's a spaceship, you say? And,
Yeah.
shittiest Madden impression ever. The internet has witnessed it.
Wow.
Of course, this is kind of what I was thinking as soon as I heard that. Copy.
So out of character, now is the time for you guys to have your play date, think about things. Let me know what you guys want to do.
You know what, guys? I think the best way to figure all this out is if we go to a bar and then talk about it.
I do own, or I have somebody that own a casino.
Technically, Juve, you still have majority stock, if I remember right. You just gave Roy the basically the go-ahead mitt.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a location we can use. Is anybody, game for that?
Interesting.
I'm just like, fine.
My character is just
Okay.
silent. I will follow
Okay.
as long there's battle and honor to be had.
Hut. This out of character. This sounds like a great idea for an anime cartoon series, like the Big Dark Silent Night and the Loud Multiplayer.
So you enter the casino. It is quite lively. Apparently, as soon as the assistant manager was able to have reins over the place, it's been going quite well for you. Well, I mean, that's always the case, right? It's the assistant manager knows everything, so of how to solve things.
There's no longer a great opportunity night.
Uh,
All slot bets are a penny.
and yes, so I'm guessing you
Okay.
guys.
How
Or the
dare
bar.
you? The Groys, as the casino is called, out of character strictly, is a very good and it makes a lot of profit.
Mhm.
There's lots of great opportunities. The great
And I was-
business models, the
I
finger-tooth
was-
carpetbag business models have been taken over.
Yeah, because I was specifically talking about the old manager, not Groy, because even Groy wasn't officially the manager.
Yep. Oh, out of character swing is Vay's character from the original times where ah crap.
Words.
I forget his name. I played him. I played him once. He was the astronaut dude. I forget his name.
Yeah. It's the same. It's the same pilot. It's the
okay.
same
Okay.
He's the only
First
one
thing I
who
do
has
is
survived this entire thing.
I go to Gervais' character and I go to, dude, I need to talk to you privately for a minute. Would you mind going? Is there a private booth where we can talk?
Gervais?
Yeah, my God, wonky. Yeah, there is a place where we can go talk. Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Okay. I decided to take Gervais to one of those private booths. I get a bar which to order us 2 drinks.
And you do so.
Yep. Okay, we're sitting in the booth. I go to him. There's a little matter to discuss with you. You see, I came here. There's an alternative reason why I'm actually here in the first place, and that is to get some questions answered.
Like?
I've got a question for you. I've got a family member who went here quite some time ago. He said was going away for a great opportunity. Well, not great opportunity. Damn it, Doravka. Great. He was going for great. He was going for great money and great bitches. He said he was going to work over in your district. You might know him. He was dressed up as some weird space guy. He was a bit of an oddball in the family. His name was Buzz Spacey.
Oh! Yeah, I knew of him.
Well, you see, I'm his cousin. Go along. Well, you know my name, but anyway, I take off my helmet. I don't think he needs a real horror effect because he knows exactly what kind of person I am when I say that.
But what about everybody else around you, Kaiser?
That's why I chose a private booth.
Okay. Private dancer, a dancer for money.
What a twist. Continue, please.
As you see, any normal person will be scared by my face. But no, if I say this, it's just going to leave open to a plot hole. But anyway, it feels good to let the old ball breathe. You see, I can't take this on around in the public because, well, let's just say I scare the pants off of everybody, which is a good tactic in a game of football. But the game I play doesn't require you to take off your gear anyway. That's illegal. But anyway, I just got a few questions about my cousin Buzz. As weird as he was, I do miss him. And all I got to say is, how is he?
Currently being used as ping pong practice.
How close were you to your cousin?
Well, I loved him. He was one of my favorite cousins. He was weird, but I got along with him pretty well. He had a fine choice in humanoid women, which I don't typically go for that thing. I typically like the Damari women. Especially Damari women with giant orbs. That was a joke. But no. But anyway, yeah, he's a bit weird, but I loved him.
Yeah, so he kind of got killed and stuff.
Oh, thank goodness! I hated that fucker. He was the most annoying member of the family. All he did was joke around, do some awful stuff. I'm glad that he went away. Well, if he stayed around any longer, we're gonna knock him out and sell him to bowling alleys. Like we did
Okay,
with, like we did
so
with his like yeah.
yeah, he was special. Is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell me that you can say that again. He was completely. Ugh. It's like, what kind of idiot spends all that? What kind of idiot pretends to say that he won a poker game when he really just stole a cheap imitation costume from a costume store? You know what? There's a place I hope he goes to if he died. In my folklore, there's a place called Pinball Hell where you're trapped
Yeah,
inside a
yeah,
big
yeah.
giant pinball machine.
Yeah, he's there. We kind of saw that.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to wait. If I could talk to his ghost, I'd gladly tell him my true feelings about him.
Well,
But
you know, in
but
my
then,
past, I've actually seen that be able to happen. So, cross your fingers, you might get lucky.
oh, thank goodness. I wanted to talk to you privately just in case he was still lingering around. But the sad news is he still owes me $20.
Wow, $20.
To a
You know
football
what?
star. That's like chump change to you.
You know what? Here's $20, and my condolences. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You keep your money. He owed me the $20, not you. But ooh, that's good that he Wait, how terribly did he die? Like, was it violent?
It was very violent. You did not go quietly into the night.
He didn't actually read his will, did he? He put some crazy stuff on it. Like he wanted, like if there was some chance he got like he believed that the way he wanted to die was getting sliced in half by some sort of like god sort of person who rides like a giant chess piece. I don't know what the likely chances of that happening. But but he
That
wanted to
was
be
pretty
used. He wanted
close.
his remains to be used as a bra. Yeah, he wanted his remains to be used as like a bra because he liked humanoid women. He wanted to be close to them. I don't see the point. Those fleshy creatures, they're too fleshy, man. No offense. No offense. Some of my best friends are humanoids. But I wouldn't sleep with them. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
But that's good to know. Okay. That's
Well, I'm
all I have
glad
to
I was
say.
able to. I'm glad I was able to give you that closure you needed.
Oh yeah.
Okay then. Sean, what are you doing during this interval?
I'm
Oh,
waiting for
first
battle and
things
great
first.
honor, and people are just looking at me like I'm just kind of standing there with no movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for my new employer to give me a target.
Okay, so Mitchell, what are you doing during this time?
I think me and the Tin Man are currently in a staring contest. I don't think I'm winning.
That's the Wizard of Oz. Wait. If I only had a heart. Strictly out of character.
All right, so yeah, I'm guessing you guys finally you are you finally meet up around like at a table and have your discussion. Go ahead and commence, Juve.
Say again.
Go ahead and talk with the rest of the people. At
Okay.
least your actual plan, because that was a private conversation. Now it's time for serious business. we had some drinks. We had some white popcorn, in a bowl there. Some fruit cocktail shrimp, that kind of stuff.
I
Your
would,
table's kind of filled with food basically, and beer.
yeah. So I'm stuffing my face and like, so this is what's been going on. So, uh,
The way how I drink, okay, and eat is like whenever I drink and eat, there's like a small in the helmet. There's a small hole that is created, and I like put it in there, and you cannot
mhm.
see the face. It just kind of opens up and then it closes when I'm done.
A small hole, eh?
Okay then. So as I was saying, any suggestion what y'all want to do first? I figure we do some bounty hunting to see
I
how
want to
y'all do in
battle
the
for
field.
great honor. That sounds about good.
Okay, that could work.
I think the person that you have employed that is designated kick-ass is one that I agree with the most. He doesn't talk as much.
Kick ass. Yeah, he's a very special type of guy. Is the best way to describe it.
So, what is our target?
Well, we're gonna check out what's on the bounty board after we get done stuffing our faces and what have you, and then we'll see how that turns out. Anyone has any objections to this plan?
No, I'm still going over the specs on this particular ship. Why doesn't it even have a labeled name?
That sounds like a good plan, Coach.
Well, I glad it meets
There's
your
no note on
approval.
the margin. Who the hell designed this coding?
It's been
Every
coated
year
in
we could have
with
done better.
It's been coated with marmalade.
Marmalade. I got you.
So yeah, everything hunky dory. Everything's going swell, guys.
No one's started a bar fight this evening.
You know what? Now that you mention it, let me roll for it.
Oh God!
I also forgot to mention to put my helmet back on before everybody starts freaking out.
Yeah. So far, nobody. It's been very peaceful, which is strange because people are losing money, and that kind of thing. So you would think some of them would be upset, but it's a bunch of people like I said before, in the payment slots, they're not losing too hard.
All right, that's good to
Before
know.
we go, we need to go pick up some stuff from where I'm working.
So, what you need to pick up?
My car, a couple extra weapons, and surprise for anything that tries to try and shoot at us.
Okay. We'll make sure we get that situated.
Till then, I guess I'll have a couple drinks and one whiskey.
All right, I am going to take a roll off here to see what type of great opportunities you have for fellow bounties to hunt. All right, so let me go ahead. Ooh, you have one target, which is to make the most cliche of names is Deadeye Joe. And the reason why he's called Deadeye is because he's blind. And the the thing that makes him unique is that he uses special optics to see through heat of what his targets are, and riddles them with bullets. So far, he's wanted for about 5 murders. He's worth about 200,000 creds.
Question. Is it any specifications on tactics, weaponry, armor, anything like that?
There is not much known about him outside of his profile. And you notice right away that it is not a normal human. It is a partial cyborg. With the... Oh, shoot, what's the DB's name again? Fuck.
Which one?
It looks like a butter troll.
Oh, nice. Nice.
A butter troll.
This seems like a good target. Let's go. And I stand up like... I like look at the... And on what is it written?
It's on a data pad, the information.
Okay.
You guys are just looking at the bounty hunters, network.
Can I fuse with the? Can I take the data pad and fuse with it for the information?
You would have to take it from Juve's hand or ask for permission.
Like, I'm like, I like just I put my hand out to Juve for the data pad.
I'm like,
can I have the data pad?
Sure.
Okay. I take the data pad, and then I use my meld ability, and I fuse with it to get the information out of it. To know exactly where he is and everything.
Go ahead and spend your 5 points, because I believe it's 5 points, right? Go ahead and spend your PPE points, because I remember what it is.
It's well, since it's an item like that. Okay, that's 5.
Mm-hmm. You know exactly where he is, so you don't have to roll for streetwise. His known location is not too far off. It's further downtown. It's on the outskirts of town. It's not downtown because downtown is the center. It's in the slums to the south.
Exactly. So this is what you saw. You saw me take the data pad, and then it's like just my fingers, they became like these cable thingies and like morphed with it, and it kind of fused into my body. I know where he is. Let's go and battle for great honor.
How do you know where he is?
Does that matter?
Kind of, sort of, because I would like to know how you got your intel.
Can I make this where I put my hand up and it morphs into the data pad with the map of his location?
Yes, you can, because you have full control of the equipment right now.
Okay, like I just lift my hand and it's just like Jay's. There's the data pad with the map. He is here on this location. Does that satisfy you?
Sure.
And then it morphs back to my hand. And I just do this. And I go back and I turn around. And let's not waste time.
Well, if you got all his data, what weapons does he use? Laser, plasma, bullets, particle?
Out of character, I wouldn't know that, right? That's not in the info, Swingle.
His favored gun are magic bullets. He likes to use silver, especially. Well, they're magically charged, but they're silver bullets.
And I said he likes to use projectile weapons with an arcane charge and a silver coating, or made out of silver. Yeah, I would say a silver coating.
Could have just said magic silver bullets, but okay.
Alrighty then.
Well, time to go get suited up, I guess. Alexander, where's your armor? And you still using that northern gun?
Yep, still got the same armor. I'm the one that you people ain't got my stuff blown all to holy hell, so I got to keep my shit. It's kind of nice. So.
Alright, so I guess we're on currently a pickup thing. One to go pick up his power armor, and one for me to go to my APC and hop into
Other
it.
character, would my hover bike be there?
Yeah, why not? I mean, you probably would have drove there to the casino with him.
Yeah. I get on my hover bike, then I look on Gervais. I look to Gervais. Where to?
To Northern Gun so we can get our supplies, and then from there we will engage the target.
To Northern Gun. Before you finish, he says to Northern Gun, and he just looks at you, and then he almost semi-fuses with the bike, and he just goes like.
Yeah, you're kind of creepy.
He has this stoic. Yeah, he has this constant stoic voice, like no emotions.
Yeah, you're kind of emo.
He has the hair. He starts cutting himself, like writing poetry.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
dude.
if you start listening to something called My Chemical Romance, we might be having to stage an intervention.
So
you don't understand, guys.
You don't understand Zontar. You don't understand. So yeah, you guys gather all your supplies, and then you head over to the slums in the south, and yeah, you come across a yellow building that has a sign called the Devil's Trough.
The Devil's Trough.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
So are we all riding in my APC, or?
However you guys wish, describe.
Is there enough room in the APC to house me in it, or do I need to take another form of transport?
No, it can hold 12 soldiers and 4 power armors.
I'm on the hover bike.
I don't know why,
also, I'm
but
completely suited up like how my profile picture currently is. I look like a clone trooper now.
That'll work. Let's go get this guy.
I
hoverboard, nice.
Misheard. Hoverbike is hoverboard.
I love how right away I'm emo when I don't show any emotions. I love it.
So
emotion.
So you guys are just gonna go bust it in?
I didn't know. Out of character, I have danger sense, so if there would be attack against us, I would know it. Also, I have the multi-optics eye, which gives me a telescopic magnification of like 6,000 feet, 8 times 30. So, and also I have passive night vision and thermal imaging light fitters, so I should be able to see him. From a distance.
I'll park us behind a building before squeeze in there.
All right, so you guys.
I'll park the vehicle too and get off.
So who's gonna go first?
I'll go.
I imagine Zontar's gonna go first because you guys are unloading your mechs.
Yeah, we're suiting up and then walking right off the plank.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Zontar, you pretty much are in like the like you have the HUD basically of the Terminator models, your target, you know, like that.
Or the Predator, because it's also thermal.
Yes, it's also thermal. And you notice at the bar that the person who is serving drinks right now is the butter troll, is Daijo, and he looks very laid back, just basically talking to one of the floozies.
Okay, I take aim at him. My weapons again. My head changes into the railgun. My two arms, the one is the pistol, the other one is the rifle. take aim at him like, and I shoot with my combo attack.
Okay.
And I say, for great honor.
It is a preemptive attack, so you get to go first.
Yep. And let me see. I have a +8 to ranged attack.
Yes.
And I have a linked fire ability, so I can shoot them all at once.
Yeah, simultaneous fire. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all legal, and it's all OP. So let's go.
Roll to shoot.
Okay, so I have a 17.
Okay.
And
you hit because you're not even aware of it.
Okay. So
he's got to turn and look at him though, and his eyes have to get real wide.
I will roll my damage from my heavy duty iron blaster, which is 3d6. So that's a 6. That's a 9 mega damage. Then for the particle beam rifle, that's a 1d4 times 10. And the railgun is also the railgun is also 1d times the NG202 railgun is also 1d4 times 10.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 89 mega damage in total.
Jesus Christ!
So all you see is like this is what you see, okay? So and then Springer can describe what happens. I just walk up, like I just get off the cycle, and you guys are like, oh yeah, blah, blah. I'm just like getting off. And I just like aim for great honor, and then it just changes like, and then you just see like this blue energy blast, and the railgun, the loudness, because railguns are really loud. You see the blue beam from the railgun, and then the blaster just all at once just go through, and Swing will describe what the impact is.
So so what happens? The butter troll is, again, like I said, lazily chatting to like one of the local ladies, and then as the charge from the flash happens, so like when you say for great honor, his laser eyes, like because he has like the laser vision like Cyclops has, for his optics, he looks and then it widens to like zoom in, like rapid, like mouth drops, and then the entire back, where all like the booze is and all that stuff, just catches on fire immediately from the explosion, and it followed by like the lady who was right next to him gets flown back, to the side, like an explosion. And then just everything's on fire, like right in that section, and everyone's panicking and running right after that. But yes,
wouldn't the beam like travel
dead.
Wouldn't the beam travel through him and go through the building?
The railgun's still going. Yeah, it still went. It's still going. But I'm saying, no, this is what is immediately shown right away. It's just like instant explode. Just everything's immolated right there. And then just panic around you, just screams, and like everyone's running out the door.
My weapons return to my arms. I transform back, and I put back my arm, and I say, for great honor, target eliminated. And then I turn back to the hover cycle, walk towards it.
So yes, everyone outside of that scenario. Mitchell, Juvet, your characters hear a loud explosion followed by many screams.
What the hell happened?
Did he just engage the target?
I have eliminated the target, as was the mission.
You have like killed lots of innocent people. Bad robot.
They are weak. They are weak, and they do not have honor.
Yes, they did. They have done nothing. They were innocents. Understand this concept. Oh, Jesus.
Innocence? So you mean we should not destroy the weak?
Yes,
Why?
That's correct. Because they have a purpose.
Why?
The weak are meant to be protected by the strong.
Why? Why?
To give life purpose.
Why?
Because I say so, and I'm the one paying your paycheck.
And the Arnold has come out, people.
No, it's. I was just like the scene in Terminator when he asks why, because this is basically how he acts. He acts more or less like the Terminator, only add honor to that. He's like a Klingon Terminator. There we go.
Why? With honor.
And then you say, and then you say, because you're the one who pays the paycheck. It's like,
yeah.
Okay, as long as you continue to give me targets, I will, I guess, watch out for not destroying the innocent, weak fools who do not have honor.
Yeah. You do that now.
Mission completed!
Overkill! Running riot! Kill-tacular!
Flawless victory!
Killionaire!
Mitchell, you do not speak, Mr. Cyborg, sir.
I'm like, okay, so that's a lot of collateral damage we got to worry about. Do I
so
find
how much is this coming out of the amount we're getting paid?
It's coming out of his paycheck, his cut. Think I'm retarded? Nothing coming out of mine. I didn't kill a bunch of people, Mr. Mangala.
So is the building currently on fire?
Repeat that. I did not hear your question.
I said, is the building currently on fire?
There should be a big hole where it impacted it and went through the building and then continued on to wherever.
I will describe what the building is shaped like. It's exactly what Sean just mentioned. But also on
yeah,
fire.
you did explain that the booze had caught on fire.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't want to talk for you. So.
How dare you try to GM this game?
40 million Deutschmarks.
It is on. The building is on fire right now. There are no casualties as of the moment because the back of the bar where it was shot, that was the rear side of the building. So right now,
people trapped inside.
You know what? When you're asking questions like that, I have to roll for it. I was initially going to say no one's trapped inside. All right, if we roll low, it's good. Below 50. Nope, there's someone trapped inside. Let's see how many trapped inside.
My character.
Wait, hold on, Gadget. Hold on. You know at least there's one of them, but in grand total, in secret, there's 3 people inside that are trapped.
It's rid of the secret.
I'm gonna use my long burst speed to run in the building so I can pull them out.
All right. I would like you to do the roll-ins there.
Is this the D20 one, or is this the percentile dice?
I would say that this would be percentile. Now, which skill you're going to be using, it all depends. What skills do you have available? Because right now you're trying to do a hide and seek, so it's going to be a maybe Mitchell.
I've got a running skill. I've got a running skill.
Of that? Like what skill would kind of match with? He's just trying to find the targets to go pick them up.
That's just a perception roll, a D20.
Okay, it's perception. Never mind that. You're right. So yeah, it's just a perception roll.
That's 2.
All right, I will be creative in your description.
Well, actually, it's a 5 because of my percentile bonus.
I will give you a colorful description of how this happens. You run so fast that you break through the building several times in your attempt to find them, and you hasten up the destruction of the building and collapsing on itself.
I was hoping to move forward after positing my railgun and disconnecting it to try and hold it up on one of the sides.
Thankfully,
this fire was from alcohol.
Yeah, you may attempt that, Mitchell. But I'm just letting you know, it is accelerating. I'm now going to have to roll to see how many turns it has left to stand.
Great.
It has two turns left to stand.
Right, now it looks like that we're purposely murdering these people.
Thankfully,
Let me
this
just
is
ask
SD
you this
fire.
here. Is there any underground water sources, like fire hydrants, that type of stuff?
Yes, there are some. There is one hydrant located about 200 feet away.
And how? Okay, so I go over to the fire hydrant, I kick it open, pull up the pipe, and then direct the pipe towards the flames.
I do not see that really being an issue. You do so.
And then
I can just imagine that people are still trying. They're in the middle of fleeing. There's just giant wave of fire. Just.
I just like the visual imagery of it.
Yes, exactly.
I'm holding it up. Alexander just walks right over to the middle of the street, slams his hand into the ground, and pulls out a pipe spewing water.
and puts out the fire.
Okay.
Is the fire out, or am I incorrect?
You know what? I'm gonna have to roll for it.
God damn it, Swingle.
I'm going to say you're going to do 3d6 SDC damage to the fire.
To the fire? You don't damage fire.
You have taken out quite a bit. Quite a bit of it is plastered on the building. Like the flames are being drenched due to the massive flow of water that's hitting it. So it's not quite out, but it's close.
You can hear me shouting, "Everybody trapped in the building! Quick, between my legs!"
That is not misinterpreted at all.
All right, so that's turn one.
Well, I decided we'd get the funny out the way first.
Turn two. What are you guys going to do? The fire's still up there.
I'm going to attempt
danger.
I'm going to attempt to rush in to rescue people yet again.
Okay. Roll for perception.
Well, he shouldn't be quite so hard now that the flames are mostly out.
So 7 plus, so a 10.
Yeah, you didn't actually destroy anything though, so this is the good one. But you don't find any of them.
Well, I tried.
You tried your best, man. That's all we can ask.
You done did good.
You done did good. Juve, what would you like to do? Are you going to continue to hose down the flames? All right.
Where's the next area where the flames are shooting out of? I mean,
you covered the front. The back is still on fire. That's what it is.
Is there any fire hydrants in the back?
No. You also wouldn't get to it. You have one turn left. You would not get to it in time.
Okay. So, I will proceed to set the pipe into a position where it can do the most good, and I will then set the pipe with most good, use my radar to see if I can pick up any of the remaining humans and go from there.
All right. On your radar, you know that there are 3 life sources, energy signatures inside the building. They are one of them's trapped beneath a table. They were injured from the blast that Zontar made. And then two of them are on the second floor. They are in the area that was drenched recently by you. So they are theoretically safe for now.
Okay.
Before the building collapses, of course. So after that, Mitchell, what are you going to do?
I was holding the building up. I'm going to ready an action, though, that as soon as it starts to collapse, I'll engage my thrusters to push me away to the back of the street. Because all I can do right now is try and hold it up as long as I can.
Exactly.
Give them at least enough time and hope they have the brain cells to run out.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, turn 2. Mitchell, you engage the retro. You definitely feel that it's going to give way now. So you do as planned. There's no issues. I'm not going to have you roll for it. It's not a difficult decision. And yeah, 3 people died. Good going, Mitchell. Thank you for making me roll.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Well, just because I didn't make you roll, that was a completely conscious decision of your own cognition.
You know I'm joking with you.
Yeah. That's why I use big words.
Okay, so I look at Emo Robe and tell him, yeah, that's coming out of your cut of the money.
As long as I get to battle for honor.
Now, you have dishonored yourself. You killed 3 innocents.
That is your definition of honor, not the Malvoran way.
Oh, so there is honor in killing people that can't fight back.
They shouldn't have been there with a criminal.
They didn't know he was a criminal.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Really? This is gonna be weird. Yeah.
He just doesn't move. He waits on the hover cycle.
Yeah, we're gonna need more. We're gonna need some more field ops. I'm not
Either
really.
that or we need to somehow download the empathy.exe program into him.
If you can pull that off.
I go up to Gervais' character's named Andrew, right? I go up to Andrew, then I give him like that sports slap on the butt, like go team. But I said it's okay. We got guys like I've dealt with guys like him before. We call them defenders. They're dicks.
Well, all you do is smack his power armor, but yeah.
Yeah.
Clunk. So you break your hand, basically. No, I mean you got an astral body, so.
It's like one of those friendly sports slaps, you know?
So I tell him again emotionlessly, like, so what is our next target?
Right now we're gonna have you check that Northern Gun. I need to have some stuff analyzed real quick. Yeah, and I'd look at the other guy like, yeah, we're gonna have to do something about this boy. He gonna cost us a lot of money. So yeah, so I contact Alex via comms like, hey, we have a problem.
Ooh, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Mobley?
The new recruit that Northern Gun hired, just killed 3 people that were completely innocent. To capture a bounty hunter. I did my part to put the building out of, to stop the building from burning, but yeah, and he doesn't understand what he did was wrong. So you might want to get hold of them and tell them that we might need some reprogramming conditioning to happen here.
Maybe you just need to have them do missions that don't require collateral damage. But
Excellent
man,
point.
that is awful. That is sad.
Yep. We were hoping they wouldn't come to this, but he made it quite evident that this how it was going to go down. Yeah.
I will begin paying for their insurance.
That comes out of his cut, so yeah, you just make sure that happens.
Yeah.
Or send North and gun the bill since they the one that hired him.
So yeah, guys. Once again, mission completed.
We're dead humans everywhere.
Oh, poor fleshy creatures.
I think this is a good time to end this introduction of the of the type of characters. Unless you guys have something particular.
Oh no!
I whisper into Andrew's ear and go, you know, with the firepower this guy's got, he can just blast us into space.
So Sean, do us all a favor and sign us out. Thank you, everybody. It's been great.